Welcome to Third Hour Science. Today is Thursday, May 7th, 2020. Have you been looking at the moon? Tonight, it is called a supermoon. I wrote something up that I took from the almanac.com site about the moon. So tonight begins a full moon. This moon is being called a full flower supermoon, and it is the last of 3 supermoons that will occur in 2020. Don't miss it. Wednesday night is a perfect time to see it because when it does rise, it's going to be 6:45 a.m. and we won't see it, but we can see it at night. So why do you think it is called a flower supermoon? I learned that the first supermoon was in March, and it was called March's worm moon. In April, it was April's pink moon. May's full moon is not surprising. Flowers spring forth in abundance this month. I learned that the tradition of naming moons is rich in history. This information was obtained from the Farmer's Almanac, or almanac.com, which is a great site for weather, astronomy, gardening. It even has a kids site I would encourage you to check out. It has a link to night sky, jokes and fun, time travel, animal lovers, and weather watch. I think that would be an awesome site for you to check out. So excuse me. So in the reading in the Farmer's Almanac has always honored the Native American moon names and the folklore of those who came before us. They follow the full moon names that were used during Native American and colonial times to help track the seasons. I thought that was cool and interesting. Like I said, it was just another little blurb that I wanted to share with you. Okay, so for today's assignment, the first page that is in our packet we will not do. It is math and it is reordered rows, so we will not do this sheet. However, on the back side, they do give an example. It is Earth Day improvements, brainstorm ways to protect the Earth, fill in the boxes. So I did the next one. However, I'm not sure if it is the same as this one, because the idea is to save household energy. When I first seen that, I thought electricity. The plan is to talk to my family about wasteful habits. Action: turn off unnecessary lights and water. So the first one that I wrote was to save water. And the plan would be talk to the family about how we can conserve water. The plan would be to talk to the family about cutting extra long showers, saving water, turning the water off when we brush our teeth, or rinsing the dishes all at the same time so it's not running while we're washing the next dish. Don't let the water run when you're watering your yard. Don't let the water run into the gutter. So other ideas that I thought about, an idea could be to make a compost pile. It could be to plant a tree. It could be to start recycling, reusing, and reducing what we use. Those are ideas to help you get through that. Okay, so 17. So on page 16, our page numbers are at the top by the little box that you check when you're done with the paper. I'm going to read the top of this, and then I have another blurb that I need to read for you so that you understand this assignment. Okay, so you're going to use vowels to fill in the missing letters to come up with words. The words, so this is a climate crisis. Gases from transportation, electricity, agriculture, and industry all disrupt and harm our climate. I mentioned that in yesterday's assignment about pollution. and how factories, cars, create a lot of pollution. So here it is asking you to find the 3 most common gases that are released into the atmosphere by adding vowels. The research that I did not necessarily specifically name these. However, I did find portions. So I'm going to read what I discovered. The atmosphere is a mixture of gases that surround the Earth. It is essential to all life and serves several purposes, such as providing air for respiration, absorbing harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun, protecting the Earth from falling meteorites, controlling climate, and regulating the water cycle. The most abundant gas in the atmosphere is nitrogen. The Earth's atmosphere is composed of about 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 1% argon, and trace amounts of other gases that include carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. Nitrogen is found in all living organisms. So, as I just read this last little blurb, I gave you the answers. I'm going to read this last little paragraph that I have so that you can do it on your own. The most abundant gas in the atmosphere is nitrogen. The Earth's atmosphere is composed of about 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 1% argon, and trace amounts of other gases that include carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. Nitrogen is found in all living organisms. Okay, so that brings us down to our questions. Why should we care? We should care. We are the ones that are affecting our Earth. If we want it to be here for future generations, for our grandchildren, great-grandchildren, if we want to have a nice, clean Earth, we have to take care of it. So what can we do? You know, we've talked about many ways that we can start recycling, reducing, being conscious of the utilities that we use, water conservation, electricity, turning down our heaters, and so how can we prepare? Because you're students, the best way is to talk with your families about it. Make it an important issue. Sometimes we don't realize how important it is until we start looking into the deep information. I would talk to my family. What can we do together and alone? I mean, I don't need anybody to tell me where to put my trash. Do you? We shouldn't. We know that we put trash in the garbage can. In the trash can, whatever you call it. We don't throw trash on the ground. If someone seen me throw trash on the ground and called me a litter bug, I would probably feel really bad. Okay, so how can we prepare? We can prepare by being careful with the resources that we have now, being conscious of what we are wasting and how we can conserve. Okay, so our last page for today is Earth Day changes, and it says even one person can make a change to our Earth. List ways you can live a green lifestyle. Use words from the clouds in each sentence you write. I'm going to share my sentences just to give you an idea. I don't expect your sentences to be exactly like mine, or because we're different, and they're asking you to write your sentences. So for number 1, I wrote, and it says to use the words from the clouds, which are efficient, enjoy, resources, recycle, and stop. Number 1, our appliances are more efficient today by using less energy than in the past. Number 2, I enjoy all the things Mother Nature provides that brighten our Earth with beautiful and colorful plants. that sentence used the word enjoy. The first sentence used the word efficient. This is sentence number 3. If we are careful with our resources, they will last a long time. The word was resources. Number 4, my family recycles cans, plastic, paper, and glass. That used the word recycle. Number 5, if we stop wasting resources, they will be available for future generations. I used the word stop. In number 4, I used the word recycle. In number 3, I used the word resources. I hope that gives you an idea, helps you come to your sentences a little easier. Okay, that concludes our lesson for today. Have a great weekend, and we will see you guys on Monday, ready to roll, hoping to get through our packet in the next couple of days so we can work on the last assignments. Have a great day.